Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse One here. Today is, you know what day today is? No, I do. It's Thursday, the 10th of September. I'm sorry, I'm just goofing. Um, and so anyway, I wanted to. Well, first of all, I'll show you. Here we got Lucy sleeping over here. Yeah, I'll zoom it in so you can see her. Sound asleep. And then we got Buddy is over here on the table sleeping. So it's a overcast day today. The temperature definitely has changed. It is, I think, about 72 today. It's actually so much more comfortable. You have no idea. I'm like so glad the heat part is over with for right now. We're gonna have some more warm days, of course, but that oppressive heat that we had is over. Um, I wanted to talk about my solar and stuff like that, and like the difference already for this time of year. And we're technically still in summer for a few more weeks, but the days are getting shorter. It's getting dark earlier, and the the difference is the sun is not as high when it travels through the sky here, so it's getting blocked a lot by the trees. So for right now, I'm not getting as much sunlight as I normally would get, and the the camper with the refrigerator and stuff like that really, the refrigerator really sucks a ton of power. So I don't know if anybody's ever watched Boss of the Swamp. First of all, if you go to his channel and check out his channel, he is one squared away individual. I really, really like the guy. He's got a great channel, and he did a refrigerator um, that he made himself out of, you know, insulated it with like 4 inches of foam or what, insulation, and then he put a slit in the back so that in wintertime and stuff like that, he can just kind of open that slit up and it keeps that refrigerator cool on the inside. And then in the summer, he can block that off and put some packing in there, and then he just takes frozen water bottles and puts them in the fridge, and it keeps the fridge nice and cool. So I'm definitely going to do something like that for the winter because there's no sense running the electricity, you know, the battery power to run a refrigerator in the winter up here, especially because we get cold. We don't. I wouldn't even need to have a refrigerator. So that's going to help save on the consumption of power because that's like probably my biggest drain, to be honest with you, is the refrigerator. That is like the biggest killer of my power. And I know that if I just have like the lights set up and have some plugs in for the kids to play on their laptops and stuff like that, I should be good to go as far as power goes. It's really interesting, you know, doing the whole solar thing, and I'm pretty much a novice, and I'll admit it. With it, I got it set up and got things going with that. But I'm learning as I go, obviously. And like I said, I'm going to be upgrading from a 12 volt to a 24 volt system as soon as I can pick up a new inverter that's going to be, geared towards 24 volt, which will be a while because the one that was recommended to me by Bill from Bill and Rosa Off Grid, it's about 750 bucks. So that's going to have to wait for right now. Can't do that right now. I have other priorities at the moment that I got to take care of first. But today is, like I said, the 10th. I put my order in for the building on the 2nd of September, and they told me 3 to 4 weeks. So I'm either looking at the end of this month or the very beginning of next month. So I'm hoping it's more in the 3 week range, and I get it before the end of this month because I want to get things going. I really do. I, you know, Tuesday I go back to the doctors. I keep saying that in all these videos, and I apologize, but I am like so ready to go to the doctors and get my clearance. And am I 100%? Nope, I'm not. I'll be 100. I'll be the first one to admit I'm not 100%. but you know, I gotta get going. I gotta get things done around here, and I'm like going stir crazy, to be honest with you. And I need to get back to work so I can start making some money and get money back in this house so that we can have money to work with again. Um, so those are kind of important things. You know, you can't really get a whole lot done when you don't have any money. I did not expect to be out of work for 7 weeks. Obviously, anybody that has seen the scar, you know, knows that it was nothing minor that was done. It was major. So it's, you know, it is getting better. It's weird. It's like I'll have days that it feels weird, and I don't even know how to explain it. But you know, I do feel better. I do feel stronger. I know I can't push myself real hard. Once I start doing stuff, I got to really pace myself, and that's going to be frustrating in itself. But I know with the building, you know, running wire, getting it wired up, and you know, insulating it, that's not going to be physically demanding as much as other things that need to be done. You know, but like I said, I'll get those things squared away. It's one step at a time, and we will get there. I know that, you know, people have been concerned because time is short. You know, you know, before the winter comes, it'll be here before we know it. I mean, and I know that. And so I'm just gonna keep plugging. And somebody said, "Well, what are you gonna do?" I said, "I'm gonna get it done. I don't have a choice." You know, I have, you know, my mom and my stepfather are moving back up here. They leave Florida on the 18th of September, and they'll take a few days and, you know, get up here because they're older, so they don't do it like we do it in 1 day trips or 2 day trips. They'll probably take 4 days and drive up here. But you know, it's gonna be interesting. But you know, here I'm gonna show you the cleaned up version of Eddie. Eddie, take your hands out of your pants, please. Show everybody how cleaned up you are. You got your hair cut, you got your sideburns cut off.
Yeah, but
They're growing back already.
I've been found it.
Yeah, we got all squared away for school starting, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, Daddy gave you a good haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that like I'm pretty sure like the thing that that I found like by my like
Well,
the
yeah. Just let me see. Make sure it's not in your ear. No, you're good.
yeah I mean like plus like I like quickly panicked and
Swatted it away.
and threw it onto my blanket.
Uh huh.
So I mean it most likely it might have been a tick.
No, dude, no freaking ticks inside the camper. You're silly. There's no ticks up here at all anyway. We don't have ticks up here. I mean, there may be some out in the woods somewhere, but we don't. No, there's no. I haven't seen one tick up here yet. Trust me.
Okay.
And if it was a tick, it'd be embedded in your skin.
Oh.
That's how the ticks do it. Okay.
So I'm not sure like what it was then.
Probably just a bug. We got plenty of them. That's one good thing about the cold weather coming. The bugs will be gone.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
so I don't have to use like flying around my face every day.
okay, well let Daddy finish up the video, okay? So go ahead and head on back towards the camper.
I'm just looking for Lucy here.
Oh, she's up up at there sleeping. See her right there?
Oh.
Yeah. So you're probably saying, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and Eddie's home. I got a phone call today from the school, and he went after his one-on-one aide, and I had let them know ahead of time that they probably should get him a male one-on-one aide, but they got him a female one-on-one aide, and he went after her, and so she has decided she will not be back. So I got the call, and the principal and the you know, they were really decent about the whole thing, and they understood. And you know, I had a long talk with the principal way before school started. So Eddie, you know, I brought him home, and he has tomorrow he's suspended from school, but they're looking at a guy to bring in as a one-on-one aide, and hopefully he'll be in place by Monday. So, you know, it's the problem is it's an adjustment. It's a brand new school, all new teachers. He's been doing great on the bus, which is really fantastic. Um, it's just an adjustment. His complaint is that with school, that the work is beneath him. He said, you know, it's not challenging enough for him. So I said, you know, well, you need to advocate for yourself. If it's not challenging enough, then ask him to make it more challenging. So I don't know if that's an excuse that he's using to get out of work, or if it's a legitimate thing. I mean, it could be a legitimate thing. Maybe they need to challenge him more. I don't know. So we are going to have to see what happens. And that's kind of it for right now. Unfortunately, it was not the most fantastic day or fantastic news to get. But, you know, like anything else, it's one day at a time, and I'll deal with it. And you know, it's not good, but what are you going to do? Such is life. Yeah. Anyway, so that was that. Not a good day for Eddie at school, but we deal with it. So anyhow, but what I want to do is once I get my building wired up, like I said, I'm not going to have a lot of power draw on that other than the lights and you know, the plugs and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that the drain on the batteries is not going to be as significant as it is right now when I run it for the camper. I have been using the generator more because of that reason, because we've had some really, like today's a cloudy day, and my batteries are in good shape right now, but I don't even have the power on right now. So, you know, um, right now it's just, you know, I don't know what else the draw is on the camper. I think there's a lot of other things drawing extra power. In the middle of summer when it's really, the sun is high and we're getting a lot of sunshine, I was running the freaking solar, you know, 12 hours a day. So, but because now the sun is not as high, I'm not getting as much power from that. And like I said, and they're stationary, so I got to do something where I can rotate them around. Now, you know, again, like I said, everything is just, it's just this is a learning process and a learning curve for me as well. So, you know, this is our first, you know, go with this, and, you know, we'll make whatever adjustments we need to. And like I said, if I have to run the generator a lot during the winter, I will. You know, that's just, you know, but I'm thinking that once we're in the building, that the draw of power is not going to be as significant, because basically all we're going to be running in there is the lights and the plugs. No, you know, there'll be no fridge for the winter because we'll just utilize Mother Nature as our refrigerator. And so that will work as well. Here's Lucy now coming. So yeah, hey baby girl. I love how she does that, how she arches herself up to pet when you're going to go down to pet her. She's a good, nice cat. Um, but yeah, hi. So, you know, like I said, this is a whole trial and error thing, and we're learning as we go. But you know, we'll get there. It's just, it's one step at a time. And you know, the thing is, it's like, you know, it's not an easy transition. You know, from going from being on grid to being off grid, and you know, doing all the different things and making the adjustments that you have to make. I mean, it really, it's, you know, it's significant. But here's the thing is, I'm a determined son of a gun, and I'm stubborn, and it's going to get done, and things are going to be okay. I mean, like I said, this winter might be interesting, but we're going to get through it. And you know, it's just like I had told the kids, you know, the first couple weeks up here were going to suck, and they did. The first couple weeks sucked pretty bad, but we got through it, you know, and we'll get through this too. Not a big deal. You adjust. That's all you do. You adjust. So that's it for now, guys. You know, just giving you guys the updates of what's going on and what's happening, and we'll see how it all pans out. All right, I'll talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.